Hey everyone! Today, we are diving into a fascinating and concerning topic, the long-term effects of COVID-19 on the brain's dopamine system. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal about dopamine? Well, it's a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in controlling movement, motivation, and even cognitive function. But here's the catch. Recent research suggests that COVID-19 can lead to lasting damage in the brain's dopamine system, and it's not just about the physical symptoms we've heard about. So, let's break it down and explore what this means for our understanding of long COVID and potential treatments. First things first, what's the deal with dopamine? Dopamine is like the brain's fuel for motivation and movement. It helps us feel energized, focused, and driven. But when there's a disruption in the dopamine system, it can lead to a whole range of issues, including cognitive dysfunction and even neurodegenerative diseases. Now, here's where it gets interesting. A study conducted in Canada found that people who experienced persistent apathy and depression for the first time after a COVID-19 infection had significantly fewer dopamine nerve endings in their brains compared to healthy individuals. This is a big deal because it suggests that COVID-19 might be causing long-lasting changes in the brain's dopamine system, which could have serious implications for cognitive function and overall health. But how exactly does this happen? Well, the researchers used positron emission tomography (PET) scans to measure the loss of dopamine nerve endings in the brains of adults with long COVID and healthy adults of a similar age. They found that the loss of dopamine nerve endings in the ventral striatum was linked to lower motivation, while in the dorsal striatum, it was associated with slower movement and longer task completion times. Even more concerning, the damage to the dopamine nerve endings was present in people who had been living with long COVID for up to 4.6 years. This means that the effects of COVID-19 on the brain's dopamine system could be long-lasting and potentially irreversible. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, it raises some serious questions about the long-term consequences of COVID-19 and the need for better treatments. As it stands, long COVID is managed by treating symptoms or through trial and error with repurposed medications. But many people go without treatment because they can't access specialist care or are offered ineffective, outdated options. This is a huge problem, and it highlights the urgent need for validated, evidence-based treatments for long COVID. So, what can we do about it? Well, researchers like Jeffrey Meyer at the University of Toronto are working on repurposing a medication that influences dopamine to see if it helps with long COVID symptoms. This is a promising development, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. We need more research and a better understanding of the underlying biological changes in long COVID to develop effective treatments. In conclusion, the findings of this study are both fascinating and alarming. They suggest that COVID-19 can cause long-lasting damage to the brain's dopamine system, which could have serious implications for cognitive function and overall health. As we continue to navigate the pandemic and its aftermath, it's crucial that we prioritize research and development of effective treatments for long COVID. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of the complex and often misunderstood effects of COVID-19 on our bodies and minds. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more insightful content.